Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're finally here, although it didn't really take that long. In comparison to some other album reactions, it's probably some of the quickest I've ever gotten to an album. We're checking out the Red Velvet Chill Kill album. I promised you guys that once I'm done with the Idol and TXT album reactions, I will jump straight into this album. And I just finished reacting to the TXT album, so we're here. And one thing I want to note is that if I miss something in the lyrics, because I do tend to overanalyze or be very nitpicky and jump into like different storylines that may or may not have anything to do with what the song is about. I kind of like am all over the place. I'm gonna try and not do that today because there's 9 songs, which means that this reaction is going to be long no matter how much I talk. So I don't want to make this video 2 hours. So I'm gonna touch on some of the lyrics, some aspects that I find interesting, obviously, but for the most part, I'm gonna try my hardest to enjoy the album and just get the general vibe. We're still gonna talk about some of the lyrics, obviously. I read an article that basically, I think, quoted Wendy or someone, or I think it was Wendy who said that Chill Kill is basically exploring the duality of hope and tragedy, and that there's like a cool contrast just in general within the album between some of the songs, that some are a little bit more road trip like, some are a little bit more chill, some a little bit like there's a really cool balancing act between all of these songs, which I wouldn't expect anything less, honestly, with Red Velvet, especially since we just checked out their Killing Voice performance, which was absolutely incredible. So I'm expecting some amazing vocal work. I'm expecting some really high-end production. So without further ado, we're starting off with Knock Knock, Who's There? It's me, ready to get fucking rocked. Okay. Walking that. Damn. Whoa. Holy. Damn. Whoa. I love that part, like almost like there's someone on the shoulder telling you, or like the voices in your head. It feels like somebody's telling you to run away and whatnot. The chorus is so incredible. It just adds so much impact. Oh, damn. Damn. Low key, this concept, if this concept existed during Dreamcatcher's Chase Me era, I can totally imagine Dreamcatcher covering this song. I can imagine them covering this song right now. Holy shit. Okay, so looking at some of the lyrics here on genius.com, because I get, a better sense of it than in a color-coded lyric video. Some of the lyrics almost like make me think of Chill Kill in terms of how happy the girls were in some instances when they burned down the house and they were running in the woods. They were happy. They emphasized happiness, but yet also sadness throughout the entire music video. It basically like showcased a certain duality, much like we talked about in the intro, as this album explores the duality of hope and tragedy. Here there's like lyrics, it's so bittersweet, but I like the chase. Like, even though it hurts me, I still like this path that I'm on. It's almost like Red Velvet are kind of like succumbing to their devil on the shoulder that sounds like an angel. As they say, like an angel come to me, starting again. The unpredictable timing, the moment I noticed it, already watching me. It's almost like it comes from out of nowhere before you realize it, the darkness already creeps in and you can't really escape it because it's something like within you. There's literally a lyric saying chasing and chasing again all night long, but then in quotations it says run away. It's almost like a conversation, like the devil and the angel on your shoulder kind of like telling you what to do, as you kind of like go against yourself while still going with yourself, because the angel and the shoulder are within you. It's really, really cool the way they kind of like emphasize in a way like an inner struggle towards something that might be bad for me, but even though it's bittersweet, I still like the chase. I like the actual game of the chase. It's like the game itself is the chase, which is why it's the knock knock, who's there? It's the devil on my shoulder, and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really interesting. I thought that this song was absolutely beautiful. There was even like this playfulness with I believe it was Yeri who said like the bippity boppity boo line. It was so playful. Like, it's literally just it's a game. The chase is the actual game. It's there's something a little bit like dark and almost like demented about it, but it's something that they kind of like need to do because they're tired of the norm potentially, but also within the context of Chill Kill and the man whose face was crossed off. It's also kind of interesting, and like the constant duality between them being happy and sad despite doing something bad like burning the house down. They're happy in the woods, then the cops come to them and they're sad because they're about to be caught, but then they're happy again. Like, it's really, really interesting, and maybe I shouldn't put too much emphasis on the music video with Chill Kill when reacting to the lyrics of this song. There is also, I think there was like a visual of Solgi in Chill Kill where she was behind a door, or there was a visual of her looking at a door and she had like a bow and arrow or something like that. Like, it kind of like fits a little bit within the context of this song, at least with the lyrics. But overall, I'm really am blown away. Like, the second I got to experience some of Red Velvet's B-sides from the last time we reacted to their album, the mini album back, it was, I want to say it was it last year? Like the Rev Festival, if I'm not mistaken. I was already blown away, and this is really no exception. Right off the bat, this is already my number one song, and we just started. So, again, I'm not going to go too, far deep into the lyrics of each song, just kind of like try to get the basic premise. And as always, this is just my interpretation and how I feel about some of the lyrics, and, trying to factor in the Chill Kill music video. Should I do it or not? That's up for debate, I guess, but this is just how I choose to do it. So, with that being said, let's move on to Underwater.
Yeah, all I need for you to stay,
For you to stay.
and forever you will sway. I can love you like I love you. 금세 사라져 급하고 모두 아무 흔적도 남기지 못한 채 아니 처음부터 없었던 일이 돼.
Oh my god.
이제 눈을 떠도 돼. 온통 널 위감아 여기 나만.
Those little sound effects in between, like the beats, it legitimately sounds like there's some, like you're listening to this underwater. They're so fucking cool.
아니 처음부터 없었던 일이 돼. 아주 깊은 underwater 이제 눈을
Falling into water.
온통 널 위감아 여기 나만 허락하는 지금 감싸오는 감각들을 쉽게. So you can take your time. Oh, 내서 온기 돌림 into you.
Oh, that's kind of magical.
감정 그 전부 true. I can't wait, babe. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, babe? You should show me. 너는 꼭 잠겨 내게 깊이 끝까지.
Okay. God damn. Oh, holy shit. No one. Did she? I think I'm too immature for this song. So I'm just gonna shut the hell up and let's just take it back. Oh.
So you can take your time. 영원 속에 멈춘 듯한 view. Yeah, so you.
Oh my god. Oh, she's so cute. Damn. That's quite the picture. Damn. God damn. The only thing that I will say is that the sound of the song, the underwater elements, like within like the instrumental itself, it's almost like there's all kinds of explosions happening underwater. Like the vibe is absolutely incredible. The sweet and almost like angelic and or majestic vocals during the chorus is just incredible. And this is quite literally gonna be put into the baby making playlist music that I have been making mentally. There's a lot of EXO songs in there, but now there's a Red Velvet song in there as well. I honestly don't know what else to say. Just seeing some of the comments, a lot of people are praising Red Velvet for this song and for the mature concept. And I feel like their maturity as a group and as women lends to the believability of the song, and the fact that they are grown women doing this song, it just feels so much more believable and so much more intimate and so much more intense. And I feel like people don't really realize how hard it is to make a song like this without stepping over the line where it's too much, where it's too suggestive or the lyrics are too explicit. The lyrics, like there's obviously some lyrics, obviously if it wasn't self-explanatory enough, then Wendy literally says, I want you, no one else, just come lay your body on me. Hola. Anyway, Wendy, hi. However, they still managed to pull this song off with the help of their incredibly angelic, slightly sensual and suggestive vocals, plus the production and the underwater elements and everything else that they create, the atmosphere and like the I guess the ambience of the song. It just feels like an experience. It feels like a bit of a trip. Like it feels like somebody slipped some ecstasy into my water, and now I'm having a bit of a episode or something like that. Not that I know what it's like to have to take ecstasy. I don't. But yeah, anyway, this was an incredible song, a very cool, almost like this intermission in a way from the last song that we had. So I'm very excited to get into Will I Ever See You Again, which kind of fits within this song as they're talking about love and never wanting to break up and everything. I guess they did.
정리워진 마지막한 한여름밤 꽃만 같아 마음을 간직한 감정 끝에 차오른 말 넌 내 꿈이었고 기적이야 마지막 장면처럼 I don't want to stay 그 시간 속에 간직할 yesterday
Whoa. The way the production just became silent, it almost feels like she's singing to me, and where it feels like we were surrounded by people, and then the production, it just made all of the people disappear, and it feels like it's just me and her together in a room as she's singing to me. Like, it's kind of crazy. Ooh.
Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you again?
Damn.
Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you again? 영원한 건 없단 세상의 말 궤도를 돌아 다시 만나 끝이 아냐 그림자처럼 스친 시간들 속에 전하지 못한 말들이 가득해 처음과 순간처럼 바라지도 않은 채 기다린다면 Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you again?
Damn. This is so fucking beautiful.
다시 불러내 기나긴 밤 깊게 새겨진 어느 날의 약속이 꿈이라면 깨지 않겠네 Will I ever see you again
Holy shit, the last chorus hit so hard.
Will I ever see you again
Damn.
Will I ever see you again Will I ever see you again Will I ever see you again 눈부시게 빛이 나 지금 우리 기억해 끝나지 않을 너와 나 Will I ever see you again
Damn. This kind of puts like the dream and like there's a lot of lyrics that make me feel like Knock Knock is almost like a love song in a way. Like until this song came up, I was like Knock Knock is something me against myself, and I was more connected to like Chill Kill more so than anything else, like the duality of Red Velvet. Whereas here, this is literally quite the tragedy and hope that Red Velvet are exploring, the duality of tragedy and hope, as Wendy expressed in one of the interviews when she talked about either Chill Kill or the album or the music video. But this almost like makes me feel like the Knock Knock who's there. It's like the devil that is forcing me, my inner self that is forcing me to go outside of my comfort zone for you, and like the chase is like the love and falling in, and then it's like underwater is emphasizing like the peak of that love and the intimacy and everything else, and here we break up, but at the same time I don't want it to be the end of us. I want to see you again. Will I ever see you again? Like they kind of like express a lot of like, I guess, longing. There's almost like an element of like a battle cry in a way in some of the ad libs and whatnot throughout the last chorus when they repeat the again part, which I think is really, really amazing. It's like there's something very, very positively heartbreaking about the chorus. It feels so moving, so happy, but yet bittersweet at the same time. Much like the chase that was bittersweet in Knock Knock, for example, which I thought was really, really cool. This is really, really amazing. Even like a small voice that haunts me, endless melody, call us back, like bring us back together. Makes me again think more so of Knock Knock, which is really, really cool. So let me know in the comment section, how did you take Knock Knock before you heard the full album and after? Because my mind is kind of like changing on Knock Knock and the symbolism of some of the lyrics. Like there's definitely a longing and like hope for the return of us, as they say, even though we know that nothing lasts forever. The words of the world, let's get back on track. It's not the end of our story. It's also kind of interesting within like there was like this constant speculation about Red Velvet and whether or not this is their final album. I don't know why. I haven't looked too deep into like drama or anything like that, but a lot of people for some reason were talking about how this might be the end of Red Velvet. I don't know how much will I take those comments into consideration, but it's kind of interesting within the concept of the song. I love the feeling of like lingering darkness behind like this positivity of this chorus. It just feels incredibly euphoric with like a tiny bit of hint of something dark, because they clearly continue to ask, will I ever see you again? Like the repetition is almost like emphasizing the despair and like the longing and everything. Also the outro saying you and I shall never end. They ask again, will I ever see you again? And then they finish up the song with see you again. So maybe they do get an answer in a way. I'm not really sure, but this was an absolutely beautiful song that almost it fits within like the playlist of like going on a long ass drive in the middle of the day and like feeling the wind, the breeze, sticking your hand out in the open window, just looking at beautiful greenery and whatnot. But there's like this longing or something, that there's like this little bit of something of underlying sadness in a way, which I thought was really, really cool. This was a beautiful song, and probably at the moment my second favorite song, because Knock Knock is still my favorite. Followed by this, then Chill Kill. Underwater was amazing. With that being said, Chill Kill, like no knock on that, but that was a stupid pun. I'm sorry, but yeah, all of these songs so far have been incredible. Let's move on to Nightmare.